Hi everyone, this is Olivier. I wanted to share with you a quick update on the features that we've been working on in the last sprint. So as you can see on the landing page for the admin, we have now a new to-do card, which I'll show you just in a bit on what's currently there. Yeah, let's get started from the entry logs. So the entry logs, we added a few buttons just to add more details and also share more details of the specific entry. So we have a more details page, then have an enroll user page. So the more details page shows more details about that specific entry. Then the enroll user is basically a way of allowing the admins to easily create users from the entry. So these are the users who would have accessed Kwashi, and after that, they can easily become the users. Now, next time when they come in, they wouldn't need to go through the manual entry. They would just have their QR code scanned since an account would have already been created for them. So when an admin clicks here, they're taken to a page which shows them all the details for that entry, and they can click enroll user, then an account would be created for them. Yeah, so the user will be successfully created, then they can access they can have access to Nkwashi without them having to go through yeah, through the manual entry. Then yeah, other details, so also show where those changes came from. Other details are basically if the user is from yeah, if the user was scanned, then this would be the page. So these are the details that the admin sees when the user was already an existing, when an entry was from an existing user. So there's a lot of details here, and the details include there's the contact information, like all the contact information. So other things that we're working on is also to integrate the client details with the social details. So like for example, a Twitter account where they can easily have their Twitter account there as well, so that they can easily be communicated outside the platform. Then also added the notes. So the notes is basically a way of adding like things that needs to get done. I can demo that. So if this is a logged in user, then they're able to add notes for on their users part. So I can say this is a new note to demo during the recording. Then once you're done adding that and click save, then you get to see the note added. Then when it is added, it gets added with a plus sign. So that plus sign, you can click it to add to do. So if you actually, if you hover on the button, you see that it says that flag this note as a to do. So if I flag this, then I'll see it on the to do page that I was just demoing, which I'll show in a bit. Then the ones that are checked, these are the to-dos that have either been completed, then this one means that hasn't yet been added, then this hasn't not yet been completed, so you can mark it as complete or not complete. So for example, like this one, which was completed, I can mark it as not complete, then to not be completed. Then even this one, the one I just from creating, I can flag it. Then the next time when I check, then it would be now a to-do which is not yet completed. So on plots and payments, we're still working on this. These are features that we will be working in the upcoming sprints. We also changed the menu a bit just to add it on one side when it can be seen on the other side. So the menu that used to show on the user's information, we now added on the menu button, so you can access. This is only for admin, so they can access the edit, the call, in case they want to directly call that person, or they want to see all user logs or all the logs for that specific user. or they want to print a QR code, or they want to send a one-time passcode, or they just want to delete that user. So all that is just there in a more cleaner way. Now, if you go back, can demo on the to-do. So the to-dos that we created, they come here and they are sorted depending on the completed and not complete, the incomplete ones. So the incomplete ones, they come on top and the complete one can go down. And so from here, the admin is able to either complete a note if these are like action notes or things that the admin needs to that they need to get done. So in case they finish working on that specific thing, then they can mark it as completed. In case they haven't yet, or it was an accident, then they can check it as not completed, then it would go on top, or they can mark it as completed, then it goes down there because it would have been completed. So basically, those are the things that worked on in this sprint. Other things that we are planning to add is a way of admins filtering the to-dos in cases like so many of them. There could be 100 or maybe 1,000 of action to-dos that need to be done. So or adding that feature. Then also on entry logs, we added a filter, like a way for filtering the entries, because this can get a lot. So we added a way of making sure that they can easily see who specifically they're looking for. So like I can search for Olivier, then I would see only the entries that have that in them. Yeah, so that just on an easy access for admin. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, thank you very much.